All right, so I couldn't finish both questions in the time allotted, so I'm going to finish the second question on this video, okay? So when Vlad moved to his new home a few years ago, there was a young tree in his backyard, okay? He measured it once a year and found that it grew 26 centimeters each year. All right, so he has a tree in his backyard and he measured it each year and it grows 26 centimeters each year. So you should be thinking if it's growing each year, it's growing 26 centimeters each year, so it's slope. All right. The rest of the question, 4.5 years after he moved into the house, the tree was 292 centimeters tall, right? So they're telling you at 4.5, it's 292 centimeters tall. So very similar to this question. So if these 4 questions that you have on Khan Academy, try to find your slope and then a point. And then we're going to go through the steps on how to solve, right? So how tall was the tree when Vlad moved into the house, right? So we want to know the starting point of the tree. So we're really looking for your intercept here, right? Your intercept is your starting point or your initial, right? So how long is the book? How long was the book at the start? And how long was the tree at the start? Okay, so I wrote this down here for you. Slope is 26. It's not negative because the tree is growing, so it's positive. And here is the point that they gave you, 4.5 years, 292. So I'm going to use y equals mx plus b again. So I'm going to plug in my y value, right? This is really a point. So here's where my 292 comes in. I'm going to plug in slope, 26, and then I'm going to plug in my x value, which is 4.5. And we are looking for the start of the tree. That's all it was. So I'm going to do 26 times 4.5, and I'm going to get 117. So I'm just going to rewrite everything. And then I'm going to solve for b, so I'm going to subtract 117 on both sides. And 292 minus 117 gives you 175. So the starting height of the tree when he got there was 175. So I wrote this in for you. Here is your equation. All right. So I'm going to answer the second one. How many years passed from the time Vlad moved in until the tree was 357 centimeters tall, right? So they're giving you a y value, but they don't know the x. So I'm going to go to this side. If they give me my value, I'm going to plug that in, 357. I know my slope is 26, but we don't know how many years. Okay, so x was representing years and the y was representing the height. And then plus 175 because that was the starting height of the tree when he got there. So I'm going to subtract 175 on both sides. Okay. What 357 minus 175 gives you 182. And then I'm going to divide by 26 because this is attached by multiplication. And my final answer is going to be at 7 years, the tree will be 357. So this is 7 years. And how tall is the tree? This will be 175. Okay, so for the remaining 2 questions, that might be tough. Try to find your slope, try to find the 2 points, and see if you can come up with the equation. It'll be a little bit easier to work with once you have the equation. Again, if you have questions, you can message us, send us pictures of the problems. We will call you, we will message you, whatever you need. Okay, guys?